In this video, I'm going to be making Jack Jack's Num Num cookies, and they should look like this. We actually have a picture of them. These are from the Unofficial Disney Parks Cookbook. This was sent to us from Georgianne, so thank you very much to Georgianne. The first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 375, and it says line 3 4-inch ramekins with parchment paper and set aside. Well, you can see they didn't use parchment paper here. They used these little
baking cups.
Yeah, baking cups, like little cupcake cups. So, and I'll just go ahead and tell you this too. Our ramekins are like 3 inches instead of 4. So I'm doing 4. And I have little cupcake papers and I put those in the bottom. So that is what I am going to use. And hopefully we'll cross our fingers these turn out right. For your ingredients, you need 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter softened, 3 tablespoons vegetable shortening. It's kind of hard to see because it's white on white. A 1/4 cup light brown sugar, 1/4 cup granulated sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 large egg, 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon salt, and then 1 cup of milk chocolate chunks divided. So you need, this is 3/4 of a cup, and then this is the remaining 1/4 of a cup. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're going to cream your unsalted butter. Of course, it's gonna stick in my bowl. You're gonna cream your unsalted butter and your vegetable shortening together. Now you want to add your brown sugar and your granulated sugar. Now you want to add in your vanilla and egg. Also during this time, make sure that you stop to scrape the side of the bowl. Make sure you get everything incorporated. Want to mix in the rest of the stuff, everything except for the chocolate. So the baking soda, the salt, and the flour. Okay, so here's your batter. Take your 3/4 cup of your milk chocolate chips, put them in here. And we bought chips, but if you want to buy chunks, you can buy chunks. The ones that are square, that's the ones that they actually used for the in the picture and for the recipe was the chunks. And when we bought these, I didn't
think they had the chunks.
Yeah, I didn't see the chunks at all where we went. So we are putting our ramekins into this like brownie pan just so that we can put them in the oven all at once, take them out all at once. It's just easier. So it says to pack your cups with, it says about 1/2 inch of this cookie dough. So I'm just gonna put some in each one. Your remaining chocolate chips, and it says just basically press them into the top here. Okay, so these are gonna bake. It says for 15 minutes. Okay, the instructions said to bake these for 15 minutes. I actually baked them for 16 minutes. So I've let these sit for 15 minutes, and so it is still hot, but it's not like scalding to touch. If you want to take them out of the ramekins, you can take a knife around the edge and you can put it on a plate. Now, just know that you need to let it sit probably longer than the 15 minutes. Let it cool completely. So you're probably talking more like 1/2 hour. Just because it
collapsed.
It's collapsed, yeah. But it still, hey, still looks good. This says, these are served in Pixar Pier, Disney California Adventure. When all you want after a long day of waiting in lines is a sweet treat, Pixar Pier has you covered. These monstrously thick cookies originated with the hit movie Incredibles 2, when Bob Parr has to use cookie num-nums to lure his baby Jack Jack out of different dimensions. Serve these rich and delicious cookies with a side of milk. So, and then it says, did you know the character Jack Jack displays 11 different powers in the movie Incredibles 2? These include bursting into flames, invisibility, laser vision, teleportation, and turning into a demon. And you thought normal babies were hard to handle.
That's true.
Okay, so we just got a spoon.
They're very soft.
Oh, yes, they are very soft. I can tell you though, Kevin and I both ate the raw dough that was left over in the bowl. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
And we know you're not supposed to, but we do.
Yeah, we know you're not supposed to, but you do to you, we'll do us.
This is very good. It's excellent. It needed about, what do you think, about 3 or 4 more minutes?
Oh, it needed more time. No, so I let them bake for 16 minutes. But
which was longer than...
It was longer. They said 15. I did 16. But I was afraid to do it too long. Honestly, because we use 3-inch ramekins instead of 4, I just think they're thicker than what they should have been.
Yeah.
And so I think they should have cooked longer. Absolutely delicious.
Yeah, that being said, they're wonderful. And I like a raw cookie dough anyway. So raw cookie dough with chocolate chips in the middle, that's a little warm. I'm good with that.
That's basically what we're doing here. We're eating raw cookie dough. Yeah. Because
it's warmed up a little bit, but the top has got a little crisp on it.
The top has a little crisp on it, but it still is basically soupy in here. But in a totally good way. So, yeah. So I would make these again. I think the only thing is you don't get very many. But then again, I think that's really good for those people who see these recipes and they don't want to make 2 dozen cookies. Yeah, they don't want to make that many cookies. They want to make enough for maybe a sweet treat tonight and tomorrow, and that's it, and for them to be gone. This would be good in that case.
I think you could, though, 100% use this recipe and just make cookies on parchment paper or baking sheet. Just make regular cookies.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Cookie scoop them out on or whatever, a spoon.
Absolutely. You don't have to use ramekins at all.
You don't have to be this fancy.
This fancy, yeah. So if you've ever had these, we've never been to California. So we've never been to California Adventure. If you've been there, if you've had these, maybe our friend Bobby, she has season passes. She can tell us if she's ever been. That would be fun. So I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.